Every day, like this one.
Good morning.
Why the hell?
How did you meet Dry Devil?
For the first time? Not in the best of circumstances, that's for sure. A few years ago, my company was attacked near Olomouc, and he spared nobody except for my noble master.
Wait, what was that about?
We were fighting for Margrave Jobst, and he for his brother Prokop.
Why did he let you live?
Because I shot and killed 2 of his men, and crippled 3 others, before he bashed me over the head.
And he just let you go?
Not a chance. I woke tied up with a splitting headache. Dry Devil was all fired up, betting with his men that they'd boost me up.
And what was the catch?
That fucker took me to the ramparts and said that if I piss and hit the ale pitcher down below, he'd let me go. Otherwise, he'd try to hit the ale pitcher with me. The prick.
Wow. You're quite the sharpshooter, Kabyanka.
You bet I fucking am. But you don't know shit about it.
Earlier, you mentioned a bunch of peasants taking up arms against Sigismund.
Aye, a bunch of villagers. But they might be onto something.
How are they trying to fight Sigismund?
Do not imagine anything too grand. Mostly they are just trying to survive. Some time ago, they raided a supply caravan heading to Sigismund's camp. Then the very same supplies turned up with the hungry families in Miskovitz. They are doing a good job. But if they keep stepping on Sigismund's toes like that, he will go after them. And soon.
So much to do.
We could use a band like that.
I agree. But Siska was against it. You saw it yourself. I promised I would not look for them.
So, what are we gonna do?
Well, I'm not going to break my word. But you did not make any such promise, did you?
Do you know where to look for them?
From what I know, they mostly hang around Miskovitz. It seems they use a secret password to recognize their own.
Password? What password?
Fuck, what was it? Ah, I remember. The fox is in the henhouse.
How did you learn their secret password?
When Dry Devil's band broke up, I was looking for a company to join. Then this one time at a tavern, there was this scrawny, drunken loudmouth going on about the peasants' revolt and shouting out the password for all to hear. Some old woman from Miskovitz slapped that lad so hard his chin hit the table.
Right, so I'm supposed to look for a scrawny, drunken loudmouth.
We have plenty of those already. I reckon you ought to talk to the old crone. I have a feeling she might be the way to get to that. Try telling her the password and see what happens.
All right. I hope I won't get slapped too. Your hand cannons have done us more harm than good.
But we shot that mare beautifully. The devil himself couldn't have aimed any better, and he's skilled with hand cannons.
How long have you been a warrior?
I was supposed to be a carpenter, but the job wasn't for me. Most of the time I couldn't even hit the chisel with my mallet. Then I lost my master's money playing dice, so I had to run away. Then I came across a group of mercenaries, and they hired me. Once I got a taste of money, I chose to stay. So, it's been a while now.
Who taught you how to fight?
No one. I was absolutely awful. But I could drink their command under the table, so they let me stay with them. I learned the rest as I went along.
That commander, was it the devil?
No. I only met the devil later, with another band. I've been through several. Once they stop paying, or you run out of things to steal, it's best to go and try your luck elsewhere.
That's exactly what happened when they captured the devil, isn't it? The band broke up.
More or less, but I think he understands. You see? That's mercenary honor.
What honor?
Exactly. There is none.
Why were you the only one of your band who tried to save the devil?
I don't think I could sleep easy if they actually executed that old bastard. Fuck, I know the devil better than I know my own old man. And he still owes me groschen from our last trade. And I take that seriously.
How do you know Zizka?
I think I know him from the ambush near Prague.
Who did you ambush?
His men actually ambushed us. Actually, the outcome was quite similar. They jumped us at a bend. Before we knew it, blood was spilled. They killed our whole band. I was the only one to survive.
Just you? How so?
I was so fucked up that as I cocked my crossbow, the bowstring broke off and slashed my hands.
And you still have both of them?
Saint Bibiana must have been watching over me. My gloves came off, revealing bloody gashes on my palms, like Christ himself. I reckon they had fun watching me jump around, curse and flail my arms. So they kept me. I kept that bloody bowstring for luck.
You said you were going to tell me more about the devil's former band.
Hooray! You looked like you were going to do it right away, but then disappeared off the face of the earth. Anyway, only a few fellas out of the whole glorious pack survived the shitstorm, and it's not certain they are still alive. As far as I know, Matthew, Bahuta, Raniak, Janosch, and Eder survived. I only know where to find Bahuta, and maybe Matthew. But who knows?
Tell me about Bahuta first. Who is he, anyway?
Well, Bahuta, he was always in trouble. Angry as a dog and covered in bruises. He and his brother could drink all the beer in the inn. Just the two of them. Then they would make a terrible ruckus.
It sounds like you three would get along well. But you said his brother was dead.
Yes, he died right before Bahuta's eyes. Not pretty. Bahuta has been acting weird ever since. He dropped everything overnight and turned to prayer. As if he was scared of being next in line.
Where can I find Bahuta?
At the rectory in Grunt. He helps out with the church.
Did you ever see him again after they caught the devil?
Yeah. But there was no reasoning with him.
You think it'll be different now?
Look, I don't know. Maybe when he hears the devil's back, he will come to his senses. But I doubt it.
I'll go over there and try to talk him into it. There's no harm in trying.
But be careful. Bahuta was never far from giving someone a beating. Maybe he's still got that in him. It was Slavik who kept him from ending up on the gallows because of a fight. Oh, but he's already with the Lord.
Now tell me something about this Matthew fella. Someone with a name like that surely can't be all bad.
The name may be pretty, but he's as ugly as sin. You better not stare at him too much. It is not good for your stomach. He's also a damn willy bastard. People say he likes to rob on trade routes, telling his victims he's collecting tax for the king.
And where do I find him?
I hear there's someone robbing merchants on the roads near Miskovitz. That would be fitting for him. Maybe the bailiff can tell you more. It's practically happening in his yard.
If he's so crooked, why did you take him into your band in the first place?
Nasty characters are more suited to our line of work. It is much harder to convince good people to do bad things.
What about the rest of the band? You mentioned more than one person.
Of course. That leaves Janosch, Eder and Raniak. I don't know where they are, but I can tell you about them.
Who is this Adder? What kind of nickname is that, anyway?
Oh, that's easy. He's called Eder because he can't keep his snake in his breeches. Oh, he's Polish. He does not speak our tongue, so only Janusz can speak to him, really. But otherwise, he's a fucking hilarious. And when shit gets tough, he can really handle it.
Do you know where he could be?
I have no idea. But if you find Janusz, Ada will be nearby. The two of them are practically inseparable.
How am I supposed to communicate with Ada? I don't speak a word of Polish.
Yes, you do. We all say kurwa. You must use your hands and feet for the rest. I always manage, and so will you.
Tell me more about this Raniek.
Raniek has a great aim. Slightly better than me, even. Oh, and that bow of his, I tell ya, is a masterpiece. That is how you will know it is him.
How did he get that bow?
How do you think? He won it playing dice. But that was the first and last time he ever won anything. If anyone is really unlucky, it is him. But he would not stop if you were to cut off his hands.
Do you have any idea how I could find him?
Oh, I don't know anything about him. Try asking around at inns where they play dice. It is possible he lost his hose in one of them.
Did you ever see him again after the devil was captured?
Oh, just once. He wanted me to lend him money. He did not have any to bet with. But I was skinned and looking for a way to get the devil out of jail. Either way, I told him to fuck off, and he listened to me.
Tell me about this Janos.
Janos? He's from Hungary. He speaks like a Tatar, but at least you can understand him a little, unlike Ada.
And how did he get here? Did he defect from Sigismund?
Not at all. He did something back home, had the gallows waiting for him, so he fled to Moravia. He was having the time of his life until recently. Wine, women, and song. But now he has problems because people take him for a human. But if you knew how he can cook, give him a dead rat and half a carrot, and he will cook you a 3-course dinner.
How can I recognize this Janos?
Like I said, he looks a bit like a human. He speaks almost like we do, but in a queer way. Where you talk to him, you will definitely notice it.
I'm already liking this Janos. I think we'll get along well.
Janos, why?
I like good food too. Life is always better with a full stomach.
You two will surely get along then. Janos has seen a lot of the world, tasted everything. If you let him, he will talk about it all day long.
Thanks. I'll go and look for them.
They may sound like a bunch of morons as I tell it, but they will be damn useful to us. Good luck!
Whoa! 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 Praised be Jesus Christ.
Now and forever.
Excuse me, are you Behuta by any chance?
That's right, I am. If you're here to right old wrongs, be my guest. God knows I deserve it.
I don't need to right any wrongs. The devil sent me to see if you would rejoin his band.
He is free, and he still hasn't learned. Anyway, tell him I'm definitely not going back. to that life.
Why don't you want to go back?
I want to reform myself, to redeem myself before the Lord God, and to earn his absolution. There is no way to do that if I am with the devil.
I'd like to find the rest of the Devil's Pack. Do you know anything about any of them?
Just Ranyek. It has been a few days since he was here.
What did he want from you?
He was begging me for some coin. He said he had a game in Pshitoki, and that he would definitely win this time. As always.
Ranyek still hasn't given up dice, eh?
That fella will never learn, and he's already lost everything. He won a really nice bow once, and he's had nothing but bad luck ever since.
Do you know where I could find him now?
Last time he told me he had a game arranged in Pshitoki. Maybe he's still there.
Thanks. Hopefully I'll find him there. I'll be on my way. I probably won't convince you anyway.
Hold on. While you're here, we can pray for the devil's soul together. God knows he needs it badly.
We can, though I don't know if it'll help anything.
Every soul can be reformed if it so desires and sincerely repents of its sins. Look at me. I used to kill, drink, spend nights with whores, but I learned that it was the wrong way, and now I'm trying to make amends.
Why all of a sudden?
Come pray with me and I'll tell you. Hey, how did you get involved with the devil anyway?
By accident. It was thanks to Jan Žižka.
So, you know Žižka too. Where from?
It's a long story. But if you came to the Devil's Den, I'll tell you all about it over a beer.
Nice try, lad, but I'm staying away from the drink. It's just not worth it. What do you think of the devil anyway?
I don't know. I don't know him very well yet.
It doesn't matter if you've known him a day, a year, or a lifetime. With the devil, you know who you're dealing with from the very first moment. So if you're hoping he's actually different, I can tell you right now, you're hoping in vain.
Where did you say you wanted to pray?
Right here, at my brother's grave.
Is that Slavek's grave?
You know my brother's name?
Aye. Kubyanka told me about you both.
Aye, we were in the band together, but the priest was kind enough to let me bury him here.
Was that important to you?
It was. When Slavik was killed and the band broke up, I didn't know what to do. Father Havel put a roof over my head and showed me a completely different life than I had known before then. Together with my brother, I buried my past here, and vowed over his grave that I would never harm another living soul.
This is where you want to pray for the devil?
Here is where I found reconciliation and peace of mind. Where else should I pray for the devil to find his own?
Why did you decide to leave everything behind and start a new life here?
Because of my brother. I was with him in his last moments. He was completely overcome with horror. I never thought he could be so scared.
But you must have been used to seeing death.
He did not fear death, but what comes next? He knew the kind of life he had led, and everything he was responsible for. Now he's paying for it. It may be foolish, but I believe that if I reform myself before the Lord God, he might forgive Slavik too.
Don't you want to help the devil?
That's not up to me. He has to help himself. I can only pray for him.
Too bad. I was hoping I could convince you. So was the devil.
I thought you said you wanted to pray for the devil.
Oh. Aye, all right. Let's pray for him together then.
Yes, that would be best. Aye, but it's Latin, so listen carefully and repeat after me. Pater Noster, qui isn't careless, sanctify cater, or no man's tomb. Adventure ad rectum to whom, fet voluminous to her, seek it, inhale it, enter her. Your turn now.
Right. Who taught you that?
I did. I can't read, but I learned it by listening to the priest.
Pater Noster. Key isn't careless. Sanctify cater or no man's tomb. Adventit at rectum. To whom fate voluminous to her. Seek it, inhale it, enter her.
That's right. Here's the rest of it. Panem most room. Quote, idi.
Amen.
Exactly. Amen. That's that then. A nice little prayer.
I hope the Lord will hear it. I'll let you meditate in peace here.
Wait a bit. Here, take this. You're a good man. It's a map to a place where I've stashed some things. I don't want to ever touch them again, but they might still be of use to you.
Oh, thank you. I'll look for them.
Think about what I told you. Jesus can help you too.
Quick! Whoa!
Greetings.
Wie geht's, mein Herr?
I'm looking for someone. His name is Raniek, and he carries a nice bow.
That means nothing to me.
And he plays dice. A lot.
Ja, jetzt weiß ich's. Gestern hat sich völlig betrunken. Yesterday we some Pole. They were causing a ruckus until the morning. And I'm still feeling sick.
This drunk Pole, was his name Adder, by any chance?
Ja, Adder. They say there's a whole Geschichte behind it.
Aye, I know it. I'd like to know where he is now.
You should ask the butcher's wife, Eve.
Why should I ask the butcher's wife?
Well, why do you think?
Do I have to make you say it? How does this concern Adder?
It's just some village clutch.
Look, I've heard a lot about Adder. If he was sticking it where he shouldn't have, I'd rather know before some cuckold comes at me with a pitchfork.
Knowing our butcher, you're not far from the truth, glaub mir. Letzte Nacht, Adder suddenly disappeared, just at the same time as the butcher's wife, Eve, did.
She left alone at night.
Leider ja. Her man passed out on the table right there in the inn. What else could she do?
So Adder took the opportunity.
Natürlich.
So where is the local butcher's?
If you go to the village from here, the butcher's Grundstück is the very last one.
I'll go to see her. Maybe she knows something.
You should be careful. The butcher does not like seeing other men around his Eve.
Where can I find this Raniek?
Try asking the man who paid for his losses yesterday.
Was he broke?
He lost a small fortune here yesterday. It looked like he was going to get a nice beating because he lost more than he had. But a bunch of Kerler from Bilani, who also came to play, lent him some coin. I reckon they felt sorry for him.
And do you know where I could find these men from Bilani?
In Bilani, I reckon.
Thanks a lot, I suppose.
Tut mir leid. I can't really think clearly after last night. If I were you, I would ask the Bilani innkeeper. With luck, you will run into them right there.
Why would they pay for Raniek? Did they know each other?
I do not think so. Maybe they just felt sorry for him. They played a lot themselves. but you could see that Raniek just could not stop.
I'll be on my way. And thank you.
Nichts zu danken.
Greetings to you too.
Go! Easy. Easy. Nice and slow.
Hey, innkeeper, that beer.
Whoa, whoa.
Taking their time again.
God bless you, sir.
Did you see a lad named Raniek around here? He's a passionate gambler.
Aye. I suppose he was here. What about him?
Do you know where Raniek is now?
No. But try asking the dice players. He played with them all night long. Maybe he told them where he was headed.
How did Raniek do at dice?
Terribly. He had the worst of luck. I almost felt sorry for him. He owed a lot of coin at the end of the night. I'm not all that surprised they were keeping an eye on him to make sure he didn't run away.
Are the dice players here? Just point them out to me.
That's them. At that table, over there. They sit there playing dice every single day. The devil knows where they get their money from. Take care.
I'd like something to eat.
The innkeeper said you were playing dice with Raniek.
You know Raniek? Then you must have a drink with us. A friend of Raniek's is a friend of ours.
I won't say no to that. Give it here.
That's what I like to hear. Here you go. Bottoms up.
That really hit the spot. So what about Raniek? Do you know where he's gone?
We can take you to him right now, if you want.
Where are we going?
To see Raniek, of course. You want to see him, don't you?
Look, don't be angry, but if I'm coming with you, I want to know where we're going.
You don't trust us much, do you?
Of course not. I don't know you at all.
I get it. I just didn't want to tell you right away, lest you misunderstood. Raniek's dead.
What? What do you mean, dead?
Well, he's passed on. We wanted to show you where it happened, at least.
What happened to him? Were any of you involved?
No, not at all. God forbid. Raniek was a good man. But the way he went... Oh, I don't even want to talk about it.
Bullshit. Raniek only came here a few days ago, yet you talk about him like you've known him for years.
You make friends quickly playing dice. And we like Raniek right away.
Because you milked him dry, eh? Raniek lost more than he had, so you beat it out of him. Am I right?
That's not what happened. I mean, he did lose a lot, but we never laid a hand on him. It was all his own doing.
So what happened to him?
He... drowned in shit.
What the fuck are you talking about? Do you take me for a fool?
No, really. I swear. When it was clear he had no way to settle his debt, he started looking for a way to run. We've seen this shit before, so we kept an eye on him. He tried saying he was hungry, thirsty, needed to get some air. Finally, he said he needed to dump a load. We didn't want to watch him shit himself, so we let him go. We waited outside the privy so he couldn't fuck off, but the bastard tried to flee the other way. He climbed through the hole, under the boards, and right into the shit pit. We went around the back, thinking he'd pop out. But he never made it.
Didn't you try to help him?
Oh, no. There were bubbles coming out in one place for a while, but then Well, he was gone. He owed us a lot, but we're not wading through shit for it.
Where exactly did he drown? I reckon I'll have to pull him out.
I really don't envy you. The shit pit is back there, behind the inn. Go around the outhouse and you'll find it. Just follow your nose.
Ugh! What a stink! Kurva! Something's moving over there! Ugh! It won't ever wash away! Ugh, this is disgusting! Oh, I want to go to the baths. Yeah, yuck, yuck. Oh, blessed Virgin. Oh, what's that lying there? Oh, I want to go to the baths. Oh, Kurva! It's a man. And he has a bow. That's Raniek. How the fuck did he get here? Ugh, what stink!
Jesus Christ be praised.
Not another step. God, what a stench. So, did you find him?
I did.
And the bow?
There it is. Probably got wet in there, but once it's dried and waxed, it could work again.
And even if it doesn't, I'll be happy if it just stops stinking. I'll sell it to some moron and call it a day.
Are we even?
Aye. But if you ever feel like a game of dice, you know where to find us. But for the love of God, take a bath first. Aye, Ludva threw a 5 that one time, then another 5 and a 1.
Rest in peace.
God!
Easy, good horse. Whoa, whoa.
Good day.
I hear a certain Matthew has been rampaging round here.
Do you mean Matthew the Collector?
Collector? Is that a nickname?
That's what he calls himself. He says he's collecting for the king on the roads. But he's just a common bandit. And a real pain in my ass. If I didn't have to deal with this Janos Uher bullshit, I'd have dealt with that scumbag by now. But as they say, misfortunes never come lightly. When there's bullshit, there's a lot of it.
Janos Uher?
That's the scoundrel I have locked up in the pillory outside my house right now.
What did he do?
He was trying to rob the blacksmith's house, but Loiza, his helper, caught him. He lunged at him, but Janusz pulled out his axe, and the lad ended in a bad way. God knows if he'll survive. If we have to bury Loiza, I'll make sure Janusz hangs.
What exactly did Janos do to Loiza?
He slashed him with an axe, the murderer, right in the stomach. He's got a deep, gaping wound there, like a gate to hell. We don't have an apothecary or a sawbones here. The herbalist says he only has 2 more days left.
How about I treat this Loiza boy? Would you let Janos go free?
What do you care about him? Is he some pal of yours?
Oh God, no. But I need him.
All right. If you heal Loiza and pay for that scoundrel, I'll let him go. But don't let him show his face around here again.
I'll go to see Loiza.
As you wish, but be careful. He's in a really bad shape.
Hey, about this Matthew. Where does he ambush people most often?
He has already robbed several traders on the roads between our village and the Suchdol fortress. You'd better avoid those places. Although, there is a bounty on Matthew, if you dare. Not too measly, actually.
I'll think about it.
If you catch him, you won't regret it.
Hey, about this Matthew. Where does he ambush people most often?
Were you not listening to me? Somewhere by the roads between Miskovitz and Suchdol.
Poor fella. He's barely breathing. That wound looked quite scary. But it's not so bad, really. It's deep, but it's clean, and it's not bleeding much. Maybe some potion will help him. A healing concoction surely won't hurt him. Let's see what we've got here. Janos really fucked him up. But if I clean the wound and bandage it tightly, he may recover in time. A healing potion wouldn't hurt either. I'm gonna bandage you now. Hold on a moment. I have a healing potion for you. I'd rather wait. I'll be back.
Greetings. See you later. Christ!
I have a healing potion for you. Drink this. You'll feel better. Something for the pain. so you can sleep. Hail Mary, full of grace. The Lord is with thee. Please grant Loisa a speedy recovery. He has done nothing wrong. He doesn't deserve to die yet. This I ask as your faithful servant. Intercede for him, Lord God, and your Son, Jesus Christ. May Loisa recover soon, and may he continue to serve the Lord as a good Christian. Well, that's done. It should be enough to keep him alive. I've already treated Loisa. He'll be all right.
Really? Well, it's true he's looking a little better now. He has a healthier color and all.
So everything worked out well. Can you let Janos go free?
Well, all right. But pay up first. Loisa needs something to live on while he's recovering. Think of it as compensation.
I'll pay right away. There you go. Now you can set him free.
Here's the key to the pillory. It's better if you free him yourself. I don't want him spitting on my boots.
Did the Cumans attack Miskovitz? Are they causing you problems?
Thank God, no. And I'd like it to stay that way.
And how'd you get along with them?
As best we can. And we can count our blessings that our village belongs to the Sedlitz Monastery. Sigismund thinks quite highly of the abbot, and explicitly prohibited his people from pillaging the monastery's property.
Damn job.
Hail!
Hey, what do you gape at? Fish face?
Dry Devil sent me. He's looking for you.
Tell him Janos busy.
Oh. All right then.
Dorothy, I just pulling pistol. Get me out of here, brother. My neck on line, hey?
The bailiff told me you almost killed some lad.
Fuck knows what shit he tell you.
So how do you see it then?
I was hungry. I want bite to eat. You understand, eh?
Of course I understand. When I'm hungry, I find something to eat. That's obvious.
Finally, somebody understand. I just look around for something. What happens? This cock-up come back. Everybody can shit himself. You too, no?
Who came back?
What I know? Some cunt. He's so crazy, he go for me. That's some crazy shit, no? What can I do, eh? I wag him a little bit. And now Bailey waiting to see if he die, and then I go swing.
Don't worry. I'll have you right out of there.
You some wizard, or what?
Well, not exactly. But I do have the key.
How the fuck you get that?
I healed that wounded villager. So the bailiff is letting you go.
Yeah, come let Janos kiss you. But get me out first. I am stiff like fucking corpse. Fantastic! I am stiff like plank of wood. Thank you, fella.
You can thank the devil and Zizka. They sent me for you.
Devil? How he get free, hey? Last I know, he rotting in chains.
Me, Kubienka and Zizka freed him.
Zizka? That mad bastard here? Now that is something to look forward to. And what about Eder? You find him too?
I heard he somehow got mixed up with the butcher's wife in Pshitaki.
Typical of him.
chasing wenches while his friend's neck is in noose. Whatever. When you find him, send him to me. I kick some sense into his Polish arse.
Unless someone else gives him a kick in first.
Never mind. I thought there was something fishy going on.
Slowly. Nice and slow. Go! Go! Ka! Ka! Quick! Go! Go! Go!
Christ, young man. I'm sorry to bother you, but I must stop you for a moment. Can I have a word?
All right. I'm coming.
That's what I like to hear. Move it! Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Matthew, the King's chief customs collector. I collect dues on trading routes.
Ah, I've been looking for you.
Is that so? Why would that be?
The Dry Devil sent me.
That old bastard is still alive. I thought he'd been executed a long time ago.
He's free again, thanks to us. He's getting his old band together, so they sent me looking for you.
That's so very sweet of him. So he whistles and I should come running to him like a good boy.
So, you don't want to come back then?
For the record, I have nothing against the devil, but I don't want to stick my neck out for fuck all anymore. I'm doing well for myself as my own master. The past is past.
Don't you miss the Devil's Pack? Kubienka is still talking about the old days.
I like to think of them sometimes too, but I don't miss them. None of them really know why they're with the devil anyway. Most of them just don't have anything else to do. If the devil reigned, they would just drink themselves to death or kill each other. At least I know what I want.
And you're content with robbing poor souls by the road?
Ah, you are quite wrong there. I'm a customs collector, and it's still better than being with the devil.
The devil and Zizka have a higher purpose. We fight for our rightful king.
How? By capturing nobles and them demanding money for their release. We gutted their people, and they gutted us, but only the devil got the money and the glory. What the fuck is noble about that?
Maybe you're right.
How'd you get involved with the devil anyway? Didn't it occur to you that you could be more than his human shield?
It's complicated.
No brat has ever said, when I grow up, I want to be a mean old bastard's dog's body. But somehow, a whole bunch of us ended up being just that. One lost cause after another. What led you to the devil?
Someone has to stand up to Sigismund. We can't all just be afraid of him forever.
The devil said something similar, but I never quite understood it. Well, at least you know why you're doing it.
So you're not rejoining the devil? That's your final word?
Aye.
I'll let him know.
Well, maybe not the very last word. Since you're already here, did you pay the duty?
What are you talking about? What duty?
What do you think? To the king! I am His Majesty's chief customs collector.
Aye, and I'm Emperor Charles.
So where's the payment? A royal customs collector's time is precious.
What customs collector? You're just a bandit.
Piss all difference. Those who have, give. Those who don't, take. Cough up!
The devil's counting on me to find and reunite all of his old band.
Why should I care?
What do you think he's gonna do when he finds out his capture was all a setup?
Setup? What are you blabbering about?
Well, I'll just tell him there was a rat in his band that set him up. And I know who it was.
You bastard. No wonder you and the devil are like brothers.
Are we finally on the same page?
Aye. It's bad enough I'm being hunted by the Miskovitz bailiff and the Sukdal captain. There's even a bounty on my head. I don't need a pissed-off devil coming after me too.
I heard about the bounty. You're the talk of every inn, after all. I reckon stealing from traders has made you rich, hasn't it?
More than you could imagine. Their pockets are either full of silver or their wagons are bursting with goods. Kuttenberg is a wealthy town, and the merchants are flocking there like flies to shit. You can learn a thing or two that way. If you want, I can share some of my knowledge with you.
How can I find you?
Our camp is in the woods on the hill by Visuka. It will probably take you a while to find it first. We don't like uninvited visitors, you see.
I'd like to learn something.
What is this about?
I'm interested in sword fighting.
Great, let's get to it. Learning this trick will take some time.
Show me.
Show what you're made of! No chance! Fuck you!
What's that you got?
Is there still a reward out for the collector?
There is. Mainly for that blasted book. Why?
I've already run into him.
Really? So I suppose you would also like to catch him. I just need you to bring the book he stole.
He's already taken care of.
Seriously? My goodness. And do you have the book?
I do. Here it is, bailiff.
Lad, you have no idea how happy you just made me. And that deserves a handsome reward. Here's what the monastery promised for the collector. And a little something extra from me.
Thanks, bailiff. I'm looking for someone, and the innkeeper said you might be able to help.
Is that so? Who is it?
A wandering man at arms. He's a foreigner, a Pole. They call him Adder.
And the innkeeper sent you to me. How nice of him. As if the whole village didn't know already. Now he's going to tell everyone who just walks by. Who are you anyway? Some friend of his?
On the contrary, they sent me to find him. He's a dangerous cutthroat. I have to catch him before he hurts more people.
Christ, is that really so? He's going to murder my old man. He and the other men dragged Ada out of the village, saying they'll kick his ass. But now I'm more worried about them.
I heard you had some affairs with the Pole.
I beg your pardon? Did the innkeeper tell you that? That lying old bastard?
So it's not true?
Of course it's not. I mean, not that the Pole wasn't interested. He was looking at me all night at the inn, but I avoided him. If my husband noticed anything, I'd be in big trouble. But he got so drunk he fell asleep on the table, and I couldn't wake him up. So I got up and went home alone. Ada must be damn quick, because he beat me home and waited for me at the door.
What did he want? Did he hurt you?
No, and I don't know what he wanted either. He was drunk, and since he doesn't speak our tongue, I couldn't understand him. Then he hiccuped, fell to the ground and started snoring.
And what happened then?
He's a big man, so I couldn't move him. I just left him sleep there till morning. That's when my husband returned. And when he found him, he threw a fit. He thinks I had something with Ada. Me! Me! Who has been loyal to him all these years. If he'd taken one good look at Ada, he'd have seen it wasn't even possible. Ada was still dead drunk in the morning.
I'm sorry, but I couldn't help but notice. Is that bruise from the butcher?
He doesn't mean it. He just doesn't know what he's doing when he's angry.
I'll at least give you something for the pain. Here you go. A potion for the pain. It should help you quickly.
Thank you.
And where will I find your husband, Ada, and the rest?
Outside the village, in the direction of Kuttenberg. There's a lone tree in the middle of the field. You can see it from a distance. They said that's where they take him, so that no one can see them.
You said others went with your husband?
Aye, some men from the village.
How many of them?
How should I know? 3? Maybe 4?
And did they have weapons?
They're no soldiers, but they carried axes.
That sounds like even more trouble. I hope we can sort it out peacefully.
Please, tell me they won't get hurt. My old man put them up to it. It's not their fault.
Don't worry. If I can, I want to settle this peacefully. I better go and see your husband. The sooner it's over, the better.
Hurry up, please. God bless you, sir.
God! God! Go! God! God! Go!
Panie, mój Boże, wysłuchaj mnie. Całe życie mordowałem i ruchałem. Więcej razy paliłem kościoły, niż byłem u spowiedzi. Wybacz swemu słudze. Wybacz i pozwól mi jeszcze tylko raz wykastrować tych bezbożnych skurwysynów!
Shut up! No one can listen to your damn gibberish!
Twoja baba i tak do końca życia będzie pamiętać o mojej polskiej kiełbasie!
I'll shut that gob of yours!
Ciebie i twoją matkę piekło pochłonie. Niech was piekło pochłonie!
Wait! Stop!
A co to za kutas?
What do you want? And who the hell are you?
Leave him alone and untie him.
Why would I do that? Do you know what that bastard did?
If you're talking about the rumours in the village, it's all lies. Nothing happened.
You don't know what you're talking about. That whoreson defiled my wife, my Eva, eh? He should be glad we're only gonna hang him. If I had my way, we'd castrate him as well.
That scoundrel belongs to the Lord of Suchdol Fort.
What does he want with him?
He defiled the Lord's cook, 2 maids, the captain's wife, and stole a statue of the Madonna from the chapel, over which he then did all kinds of lewd acts. They're building a gallows for him at Suchdol.
But what about me? I want satisfaction too, or at least compensation.
You want to argue with Peter of Pisek's armed men? They're already on their way.
As you wish, she's all yours. But the cow is mine, and she's coming with me.
Oh, fuck.
Chwała Polsce, kurwy! Jebać was!
He's twitching too much. I'll have to cut the other end, on the tree.
Ożeż, kurwa, chyba sobie rękę złamałem. O kurwa, było blisko.
Gdybym nie miał chociaż tego kociokwiku.
If he's got anything in his noggin, it's not coming back. You better not.
O kurwa mać. Mało brakowało. Kimkolwiek jesteś, masz krzepę. Ale teraz to sam bym wpierdolił tym gównojadom.
I reckon you want to know who I am, right? I'm Henry. Henry.
Heniek, a dlaczego ty mówisz do mnie jak do głupca?
Yes, that's me. Henry. I was sent by Dry Devil. He's waiting for you at the Devil's Den.
O, żeż kurwa, czart żyje? To jeszcze go nie powiesili? Kurwa, patrz, głupim to szczęście sprzyja. Te kiepy niemyte ciągle się z nas śmieją. Kurwa mać, aż mnie świerzbią ręce. Hej, młody, daj mi jakąś broń.
Brony... What?
Broń! Rozumiesz?
A weapon? You want me to give you a weapon?
Tak, kurwa!
Well, you don't need a weapon right now. What for?
No jak to kurwa czemu?
You want revenge, right?
No gdzie tam ja? Spójrz na te gębusie. Czyż widziałeś kiedykolwiek człowieka bardziej miłującego pokój?
If you're playing innocent, you're not doing a great job. I'm not giving you anything. You can murder whoever you want in the Devil's Den, but now we need to go.
Ale z ciebie jest cipa, wiesz? Gdyby to był Janosz, ten by mnie tak nie zostawił. A co z Janoszem? Przecież zostawiłem go tam na pastwę losu.
You mean Janos Uer? I saved him from the pillory a while ago.
O! Złaciutki! Kocham cię. Chodź ze mną. Musimy to opić w czartówce.
As you say, in the Devil's Den. That's where all of us are supposed to meet. Go ahead. I'll meet you there later.
Dobra, to tam się spotkamy. Kurwa, już się nie mogę doczekać jakiegoś ruchanka.
God be with you.
Listen carefully, Grandma. I heard something interesting.
What will that be?
The fox is in the hen house.
Well, it's about time someone came. I was getting worried. Are you new? Why didn't Otto come? I hope nothing happened to him.
It's my turn to pick up the supplies. Otter is a bit busy today. He even forgot to tell me where to take the stuff.
Oh, that's just like him. I hope he's not getting into any trouble.
I wouldn't know.
All right, here's what we'll do. Here are some healing potions and a bit to eat. The lads are camped out in the woods west of here, so take it to them. And tell Otto to come by sometime.
I will.
And if he's in hiding or something, come back again so I know he's all right.
Why do you live so far away from the village?
I lived here with my husband. May he rest in peace. Peter worked in the forest. We moved around a lot. And when he died, I stayed here. Folks from Miskovitz know me and come to see me. I've got everything I need here.
You said your husband worked in the forest?
Aye. I suppose it doesn't matter now if I tell you. Peter was a poacher. And that's what cost him his life in the end. He was caught and hanged on Dead Man's Hill outside Kuttenberg.
What do the locals need your help with?
Surely you've heard already, eh? I help in any way I can.
Wouldn't you rather live in the village?
I'd rather be alone, where I lived with Peter, than somewhere else. But just as alone.
Ka! Quick! Ka!
Oh. What in God's name happened here?
Came to finish me off, you bastard.
Calm down. I'm on your side. Vlasta sent me. What happened here?
We were ambushed. You've got to help me, man. My leg. I took an arrow in the leg. I pulled it out, but it won't stop bleeding.
There's a lot of blood. But the wound isn't so deep. We need to stop the bleeding first.
And how are you going to do that?
Give me your belt. We need to strangulate the leg closer to the heart. Then I'll clean the wound and take a proper look at it.
Thank you.
It'll take a while. Try not to move too much.
Thanks, Henry.
Can you stand up?
Aye, it's better now. You must have been sent here by my guardian angel.
Well, if your guardian angel's name is Vlasta, and she makes ointments in Miskovitz, then I.
Ah, good old Vlasta. She's been helping us a lot ever since we started. Wait, do you hear that? Wolves!
Oh, shit. They must have followed the smell of blood. Can you defend yourself?
It's not like I have a choice. Get 'em! I thought we were dead.
You alright?
Aye, but I was starting to think we were done for. I have to do something to repay you. This is the second time you've saved my life. Our little rebellion is over. But I still have some groschen that we stole from Sigismund tucked away. I have them stashed in a jug hidden on a cliff near Miskovitz.
What are you gonna do now?
I have relatives living near Sedlitz. I'll hide out there.
Vlasta was worried about you. Maybe you could hide at her place.
No way. I'd just be inviting trouble to her doorstep. I have to get out of here while everyone thinks I'm dead too. Give her my thanks. For everything.
I originally started looking for your group to offer an alliance. I'm from Jan Žižka's retinue. We want to put King Wenceslas back on the throne. You could join us.
Well, it's a shame you didn't get here sooner. As you can see, there's no one left.
Well, at least you can still join us.
With my leg like this. Look, yesterday I'd have said something else, but I can't anymore. I'm done fighting. You see all those dead fellas? It was me who roused them to become rebels. I don't want any more lives on my conscience.
We better get out of here before something else happens.
Aye, you're right. Don't forget to collect the groschen. I hope you succeed in bringing peace back to these lands. God be with you.
God bless you.
I'm back from the camp.
What's the matter? Did something happen?
It's bad. When I got there, the camp was ransacked.
Good God! Is everyone alright? What about Otter? Is he safe?
Otter is the only survivor. I treated his wounds. He should be fine.
Thank God for that, at least.
He asked me to give you his thanks
for all the help you've given them.
He's a good lad. But why didn't he come back with you?
He said he needed to hide. He'll be staying with relatives near Sedlets. He didn't want you to get into trouble.
Hopefully, he can come back when this war is over. It's ravaged so many families already. I'm glad you helped him, lad. Take this as a reward. 1 sip, and you'll get all your strength back, I promise. But don't drink too much at once.
Thank you.
Janos and Ada are back, so that's a reason to celebrate. Are you drinking with us?
Let's have a toast to that.
Toast? Nah, we get drunk like hogs.
To pytam się jej, czy nie chce wskoczyć na konika.
Ada, for fuck's sake.
A wiesz co ona mi na to?
She says she don't understand shit, huh?
Shut the fuck up, both of you.
A co ty taki wrażliwy?
Did Henry take his sweet time with a rope? Or are you this stupid from birth and I just forgot?
Nah, he's thicker now. If Henry let him choke any longer, he'd be drooling on his shirt.
Chcesz mordę?
Shut up! Fucking hell.
What biting your arse, devil, huh?
I wanted to say I'm glad you and Ada are back. But I don't feel like it anymore.
No to my się sami napijemy. Na zdrowie!
Yeah! To us!
You should raise a toast to Henry. You'd be dead if it wasn't for him.
Leave it be. You needed men, so I got them.
Don't be modest. You saved those arseholes' hides. They won't even thank you.
Shishka's right, you ungrateful bastards. That we should all thank Henry for bringing us to the same table again. So, to Henry.
To the king.
Which one? Or we drink 2 times?
Don't make trouble, Janos. Henry saved you from the noose, but no one will save you from me.
What I care about any kings? Better drink to Henry!
To Henry!
Za tę śliczną cycatkę z łaźni.
Only them? You have more, no?
Tell us about it, Henry. What happened?
I also found Matthew, but he grew tired of your pack. He prefers robbing old crones by the road.
Zdradziecki, zapluty szczur. Jeśli wejdzie mi w drogę, zatłukę go, kurwa, jak świnie!
What did he say?
Nothing nice, I'd imagine. But he forgot to add, kurwa!
What about the rest?
And Raniek is dead.
Somebody rammed dice down his throat.
Not quite, but it was dice that paid him back in the end.
Kurwa! Dał słowo, że tym razem na pewno wygra. Ale znamy się jak łyse konie. Miałem go lepiej pilnować.
Don't feel bad, hey? He not want help and he don't deserve it. What about the rest?
And Behuta, he has decided to redeem himself, so he could pass the Lord's judgment.
Co za jełop. Nawet Bóg ma go w dupie. Ha!
He got to try hard. Wake up before sunrise, pray, give up meat and beer, and the womans. Fuck, poor bastard.
That's it. That's everyone.
So, we are the only ones?
Unfortunately. But the best remained.
So, to loyal brothers in arms.
Yeah, to us! Long live us!
W moim ogródecku rośnie rózyska. Napój mi, Maniusiu, mego kunicka. Nie chcę, nie napoję, bo się kunia, kurwa boję.
Bo się kunia, kurwa boję, bo mi jeszcze młoda!
Nice. We also have one like that.
To teraz ty, młodzieniaszku, dawaj!
What did he say?
He say you sing now.
I'd be delighted. Underneath our windows, water flows so clear. Take my little horse there and water him, my dear. I won't water him, though. No, I can't anymore.
Cudownie! Pięknie!
Henry, my friend, Janusz love you.
A mnie nie?
You most, my sweet other.
No to wypijmy za to!
What did he say?
We drink to that.
Of course we'll drink.
Two last drop, Henry. That is the way. You tell us some story, eh?
Ah, you fellas are a pair of animals. But I love you.
Henry, our boy.
Wycałuj go ode mnie, ty gnojku!
Oh, kurwa. I feel like shit.